Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Oh god, this game doesn't end. Alright, fun fact, this game has, as of the last VOD we just did, officially surpassed Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of length. So, that's cool. Let's do a couple of things very quickly. Per the wishes of basically everyone, we will go ahead and we will push MSQ before we do all the side stuff. That is including the extra 20 hours. If we do not include the extra 20 hours, then we're 20 hours behind. We're actually 1/10 of the way done. We've been playing this game forever. But the first thing I'm going to do... Oh my god, kill me. I do wonder why developers like to have super long games. Let me explain that slightly. I know why publishers, why executives, and why money people want long games. Because that's what sells, because there is a demand for those. $1,800, I was right. Oh wow, he just straight up sells individual devices if you max out your battery. This would have been useful a long time ago. They're all 10 to... Oh no, sorry, they're all 3, except for the big battery. Wow. Sure, I'll buy some fans. Whatever. Okay, so yay, battery max. Sorry, so hang on. Let me walk this statement back. There is an impression, which I could be wrong about, that developers actually want to make longer games. Not because of budget, not because of market trends, not because of anything else, but because they like their games being super long. Now, presuming that statement is true, which is a presumption, that's the thing I'm curious about. Why? Why is that such a recurring trend? Now, it's possible Blade Travel is correct, and that doesn't exist. That's a lie. That developers are just following trends, or following marketing data, or just going with what they're being told to do. I'm so sorry, Tomb Raider. It could be the anti-editing mentality. I have seen that amongst a lot of creative types. Usually more in the movie space, but still. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was actually going to do something very specific. I don't remember what. The anti-editing thing, by the way, is actually pretty easy to explain. It's they don't want to edit. They don't want to cut anything they made. Again, you see that a lot amongst movie makers. Because they really don't like editing down their genius. Thank you for the bits, Dark Day. I do appreciate you very, very much. Always. I don't have that document up. Hang on. That's true, Blade Turbo. You're right. This could be a bit of feature creep. And even that's kind of understandable. You didn't put that towards anything, Dark Day. I'm afraid I'm going to have to destroy you. I don't know if I'm ever going to beat this game, Dark Day. I might actually just reach a point where I'm just like, yeah, we're good, and just put the game down. That's kind of what it's feeling like at the moment. 3 more. Could you do what I said to do, please? He means Doom, the medieval... God, I don't actually remember what it's called. The new Doom game. Doom game. This game is removing my ability to think straight. And yes, I'm blaming that on the game. It's the game's fault. There's at least 2 side quests down here I still have to do. Oh my... Okay. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out. In Baldur's Gate 3, it was one of the very rare cases where it made perfect sense. Like, if you told me I get to make 1 Star Wars game, there's a decent chance that's going to be a long Star Wars game, because it's the only one I'm ever making, right? Like, there's a logic to that. Okay, so that's going towards Doom Dark Ages, thank you. Evil Block. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, also known as the objectively correct choice. That's already clear. Oh gosh darn it. Sorry, Bionic Punk, sorry. Back we go. God, I really am brain dead. Yeah, we'll finish this game right about a week after Echoes comes out. We'll just switch right to Echoes. It'll be great. I've never stopped streaming a game because of length. No. There have been some long games we have stopped streaming for other reasons, though. Like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, for example. Okay, so I need some... Just 1 Dark Clump, or like 3? Let's do 3, because I have plenty of those. And a fish, and then a meat. Meat. And a meat. We have the most prime meat, so sure, we'll do that. Triple gloom resistance. Nice. That looks terrible. A daring dish of dark clumps stewed with meat and fish. Wow. Because this is a review, Jeremiah. And a review, by definition, has to include as much of the content as is possible, feasible, or reasonable. Otherwise, it's not a review. Okay, so now we do... salt and rice. Warding dark rice ball. God, that looks so gross. High level gloom protection. A bold rice ball made with dark clump and Hylian rice. Its flavor is unforgettable. Yeah, we already don't cover 100% of the content of any game we cover, but if we just started doing MSQ and that's it, that's, as we've talked about many, many times, we do have a couple of eggs. That is a slippery slope problem immediately, because there's a wide variety of games that lean heavily on optional content, including this one. If you actually think about it, we've done very little main story content so far. Right? Like we did the 4 dungeons, we did the tiers, and then we did Hyrule Castle. That's it so far. We're about to do, like, the 7th step of the MSQ. Yeah, Majora would have scored terribly. Mass Effect 2 would have scored terribly. Virtually every MMO we've ever covered would have scored terribly. It's just something Jeremiah brought up. And we're not debating it. This is a long debated thing. Like, this topic has been brought up several times, and each time we come back to the idea that, yeah, no, we should probably cover as much content as we can. Same thing, 3 dark clumps and then rice and egg. We'll wait very patiently. What else did I do? I did something else last night. Oh, the carrots, right, duh. Oh, just rice and egg. Fried egg and rice. This soft egg yolk pairs well with the fresh rice in this simple dish. We should be able to, like, do sugar, butter, milk, and then, like, I don't know, something else. Crab, so salt, and a crab. Crab's probably going to be down. Sure. Energizing salt grilled crab. Instantly refills some of your stamina bill. 9 out of 10 fishermen agree crab is best enjoyed grilled with a bit of salt. The 10th fisherman hates salt. And crab. And the sea! Tough meat stuffed pumpkin. This hollow meat-filled pumpkin is a local specialty. It sounds so weird. Like, normally you think of pumpkin as the inside of the pumpkin is what you eat, right? Like, that's what we make pumpkin pie and stuff out of. Or, like, pumpkin seeds. But it's just a hollowed-out pumpkin with meat in it. Yeah, it's a pumpkin bowl. Yeah. I wonder if we can make a bread bowl. Get some wheat in there. Sugar, sugar. Milk, sugar, egg. Egg pudding. Its soft texture melts in your mouth. Oh my god, I haven't had flan in forever. It's blue on my end, act. What's really sad is most places make flan and it's all wet and, like, I don't know. Flan needs a specific type of thick texture. Listen, we're going to eat mushrooms and we're going to eat greens and we're going to like it. Hylian rice. Oh, Hylian rice, right. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I thought you meant Hylian wheat. I was about to be like, there is no Hylian wheat. Meaty rice balls. I think we've had those before. Sweet and spicy meat stuffed into rice balls will keep you filled for some time. That's true, but well. I don't think we have Goron spice. We do have butter. Running low on rice. But yeah, I don't think we have Goron spice. You know what that means. No, hang on, Bonipunk. Hang on. I actually have been meaning to do a shopping trip in Goron for like a week or so. Something like that. Yeah, exactly. I was going to get the flame armor while I'm here. See what else they have to sell. No side quests yet. We're not there. I also think there's a bit of, I hesitate to use this word, perverse pride in the length of a game. Especially from developers, but honestly, even from us, right? Oh. Like, how many of you have ever encountered or been a part of a conversation where someone was talking about a long game? And, like, one of the people involved in the conversation is like, oh, you think that's long? Check out this other game. This crushes that game. Oh my god, you know. Oh. Like, imagine right now someone's like, oh man, SMT4 is such a long game. And someone else just says like, yeah, wait until you see Persona 5. Or something like that, right? That kind of a conversation. I've seen those kind of conversations since I was a kid. Oh. Ah. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Oh. 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 I've shared this anecdote before, but once upon a time, there was a debate about which Final Fantasy was the best Final Fantasy. And the argument was primarily centered on how long they were. Yeah, pretty much, Act. Okay, so we got some Goron spice. Exactly, Blade Joel. At the time, the debate was between 1, 4, and 6, for obvious reasons. Hi, Reggie. We're doing some cooking before we go and get the 5th sage. Okay, so that was corn spice. And then rice, and then butter. Curry pilaf. This Goron spice used to make this pilaf has given it a rich and spicy aroma. So, fun fact, last night we had Italian food, which was fantastic. Imagine curry, you know, just straight up like chicken curry or whatever, except you also then make noodles, you know, like for spaghetti. And instead of spaghetti sauce, you use the curry sauce. Now, there's actually a few things you have to do to make that work, but that's pretty much what we had. It was really freaking good. We have no leftovers, to give you an idea. So, hang on. Carrot. No, it was homemade. Carrot, wheat, and butter. Enduring fried wild greens? That doesn't... Okay. Coursing... Okay, so this plus meat. We'll do a really good meat. Energizing glazed meat. The sweetness of the honey permeates the meat, giving it a complex taste profile. Oh man, honey-basted meat. Oh. I had a candy bar for breakfast, so this is making me hungry. Tenno cheese. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, we only had one from the quest. We used it to make pizza. Pizza. They have no sushi, but they have pizza. Over here.
Oh. 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 Ah. Oh.
Yeah, hence the while we're here comment freezing.
Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Lord knows we've been going through our rice.
Ah.
I haven't actually done much in Hateno. Kind of deliberately, because this is the realm of the side quests. Yeah, we still have to do the election campaign chain. It's apparently like 3 quests long. Holy crap. An actual quest chain. What? Also haven't been to the school yet. I think we have like 1 gourmet meat. We have not had a lot of those. If you have a source of gourmet meat, we can probably go make some happen very quickly. Cheese, please.
Ah. 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 Hmm.
Aw. She makes cheese just for us. Oh, for God's sakes. So, cheese, gourmet meat. It's actually our last gourmet meat. Rice and salt. Gourmet cheesy meat bowl. Top quality meat and cheese piled high, but can it satisfy the ultimate gourmand? That looks really good. Yeah, of course there's tons of cheese recipes. It's locked behind a quest. It's like the most bottlenecked resource in the game. Prime meat. No, hang on. Ham. Prime meat, cheese, and rice. I mean, me too, off the deep end. I can't be the only person who does side content before main content, as, like, we've already made those. Oh, God, yeah, I'm... Prime meat, comma, salt. I literally skipped right over it. Right over it. Then rice. And then cheese. Most people that I know of do side content first, then main content. A satisfying meal for any big eater. It's another cheesy meatball. I love how little these heal, by the way. They sure look tasty, though. Okay. We'll do a plain old mushroom. Cheese. Egg. Salt. And butter. Jeez Louise, what is this nonsense? Also true, Darkrai. Cheesy omelet. A satisfying dish with a Tenno cheese poured over a tasty omelet. With a bit of ketchup, apparently. I'm not sure where we got that from. We just squeezed a tomato out over it. Our only golden apple. The only golden apple. I don't think so, Axe. What is it? Hot buttered apple. The apple's sweetness has been enhanced by smothering it in butter and baking it. Oh yeah, that's another thing. A lot of games, if you do the MSQ first, then the game ends. You can't do the side content. So obviously there's the locking out of side content. But then there's the, you literally can't go do the side content. I mean, there's a reason so many of us have a save right before the final dungeon, right? Before the point of no return. Wheat. And sugar. Mighty fried bananas. Children love mighty fried bananas. The trick is frying them over very high heat. I don't think we have any bird parts now. I assume it would be amongst the meat, and as you can see, we have very little meat. This is our last honey. Instantly refill some of your stamina well. A juicy, sweet and sour dish combining newly ripened apples with honey. Crab. Rice. Egg, salt. The fluffy crab legs pair perfectly with the rice for a truly scrumptious dish. I enjoy honey. Especially with something. Milk, salt, any wild green. I don't have... Yeah, honey's a great additive to a lot of things. Neat! I guess we'll go with Hyrule Herb. Creamy meat soup. This nutritious soup contains serious portions of lightly braised meat and many vegetables. Yeah, apple, wheat, sugar, butter. Apple pie. The crispy, flaky pie crust and sweet apples are a match made in heaven. Okay, hang on. Cheese, wheat, sugar, butter. I hate you, Frieza. I want you to know that. I want you to know deep in the depths of your dark heart that I hate you. Okay, hang on. So, sugar, butter, wheat, sugar, butter, wheat, and oh, there's the dark bumps right there. Hey, Spartani. Spartani? Spartani? Help me out here. Warding dark cake. An unusual dark clump cake with unique flavor that may be impossible to fully describe. Yeah, I bet it is. No, I love cheesecake, and I haven't had cheesecake in quite a while. And yeah, for breakfast I had a candy bar because I was in too much of a hurry to have a real breakfast. So... Ah. I knew it. I knew that was what you wanted, is to torture me. Ah. Pumpkin. Wheat. Almost out of wheat. Sugar. Butter. You can't carry any more meals. We are full up on food. Okay, that's... Wow, alright. Oh, we'll eat the... Yeah, my heart's already full. It even gives me a warning, like, you sure you want to eat this? Yes, game, thank you. And yeah, I'll eat one of the... I'll eat the rice balls. Dang it. Let's try that again. I didn't know there was a food cap either. Negative to everything. I'm going to give, let's see, it looks like about 101 negatives to gameplay for that. That sounds about right. What the hell was I doing? Pumpkin, wheat, sugar, butter. Pumpkin, wheat, sugar, butter. Some games have that act. Pumpkin pie. The intense sweetness of the pumpkins makes the dessert popular amongst children. And last one, because we're out of space. Cheese. And tomato. Cheesy tomato. A simple dish of Hylian tomato topped with delicious Hateno cheese. A perfect snack. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done making food. Let's go here. Thank you, Spartany. Even though you have to donate to Prime Hunters. I'm so sorry, but I still appreciate the subscription. Thank you. Let me jot that down really quick here. Here we go. Deep fried Mars bars. No! Cyberpunk and AC Valhalla. Speaking of long games, that game might be longer than this game. No, really. It might be longer than this game. Drumsticks plus oil. Yep, yep. Okay, what the heck were we doing? My God. Yep, so we're in the new Sky Island. No, don't take it back. Don't take it back. It's fine. It's just... It's funny because it was brought up literally this morning. We were talking about super long games, and Valhalla is definitely a super long game. It's been on the list for 4 years, I want to say now, and hasn't been funded. It's about a third of the way to funding because it is an extraordinarily long game, and I charge by the hour. So I made the horrible mistake at one point in my life of charging by the title rather than charging by the hour. That was a huge mistake. For every reason. Alright, you want me to play Mega Man 2? That'll be $60. Okay, you want me to play Tears of the Kingdom? That'll be $60. And we have literally been recovering from that decision ever since. We are still not caught up to that. Like, I mean, you could argue if we're caught up or not, but we have never reached a state of being caught up in the queue because of that. I mean, we've got a decent chunk there, Bionic Punk, as you can see. Look at that spread. Look at that. All right, real quick. You have the ability to pull one of these out of the game into real life to eat right now. Which one do you pick? Just based on the ones we just made. For me, much as I love cheesecake, I think I'm going to have to go with the meatball. I mean, come on, you know. It's a giant bowl of meat and rice and cheese. Duh. My follow-up option would probably be the curry, I think. Yeah. Bots should die. The one above the crab is the other meatball. So this is the gourmet cheesy meatball, and this is just the prime cheesy meatball. The difference, apparently literally just being the cut of meat. Looking at those two. On the left, that is energizing honeyed apple. Apologies to all those with trigophobia in chat. So I thought we're just skipping right past that. Top left? Oh, salt grilled gourmet meat. It's salted meat. It's that one right there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. There we go. I have to admit, though, while I'm obviously going to go with the meatball and then possibly the curry, I was really tempted by just egg and rice. I know that's such a simple dish that I can make in real life right now, but, like, egg and rice is legit. I'm sorry. Yeah, no kidding. Bionic Punk. So before we had, you know, like toasted single items. And occasionally some elixirs. I do like me some potatoes. Takes 10 hearts to unlock this. I was just curious, because, like, yeah, I think I think we're good since we have max hearts at the moment. Max possible hearts. Without having max stamina. Potato or eggs? Oh my god. Don't make me pick.
Link. Zelda's chosen protector.
Hi. Mineru, was it?
Take this. Follow the light.
Oh, jeez. I think I'll keep eggs. I'm really sad to lose potatoes, but eggs are just too good. Like, nutrition-wise, in addition to flavor things. I've talked about this before. I need a very high protein thing in my diet. I need a very high protein diet. Probably because I have so much friggin' muscle. But also because I suspect I have some blood stuff with iron deficiency. Losing protein is something I can't do. Now, I know, there's other sources of protein, but, like, meat's expensive. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, right. I was duping last night. I was just wondering why the controls weren't. I turn off motion controls when I'm duping. For added precision. Okay, so that... Why would I want to do that, though, Ponic? Not that I'm saying I couldn't. Just, like, why? That's true, Ross. If we're picking for, like, society, then yeah, I'll go with potatoes. If we're picking for myself, then yeah. Right, this one. There, we'll favorite it. I don't know why, but we'll favorite it. Good afternoon, Paranoid Android. Give me one moment, please. Thank you, Paranoid Android, as always. Jot that down. Could someone type exclamation mark next really quick, please? That's what I thought. I was just making sure I added Human Revolution to the queue, which I did. Right after Star Trek. Or before Star Trek? I don't know. The website actually has the correct order. I should double check that. Stellaris and Resident Evil Log. Hey Czar, I hope your day is going well. Bread versus cheese. Pick only one, the other one vanishes forever. Sure. Hang on. Cheese. Okay, so it should be Splinter Cell, then Mercenaries, then Wingman, then Star Trek, then Deus Ex, then Shooters, then Citizen, then Colony Ship, then Hitman, then Call of Duty, then Dooms, Then Paper Mario's, then... Yep, okay. Order is correct. Come on, game. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Damn. Go away, Yunobo. Yunobu, whatever your stupid name is. Thank God for that, Ross. No offense, I like a good long game as much as anybody else, but oh my God, I need a break. I need a break really badly. Yeah, the nest block will be fascinating. Alright, here's this game, and we're done. Alright, here's this other game, and we're done. We'll see exactly how that lines up. All joking aside, I don't anticipate we're going to spend too much additional time on tiers. Not really. I've been thinking about it, Doom Rider. I do have some dumb ideas I've been wanting to try out, and I've just been deprioritizing them to push through the MSQ. I mean, at the moment, we're only 40 hours longer than Breath of the Wild. As of yesterday, by the way. Yeah, think about how few games are even 40 hours total. In Breath, I knew exactly what I was doing. I had a plan of action, and I had a guide. I've been flying mostly blind in this one. And yeah, we still have to do this. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard not to bang on that point, but I'm actually, like, having mild panic attacks because I haven't even touched the side quests yet.
Link. Zelda's chosen protector. You must hurry. We must meet as soon as possible.
It's been 1,000,000 years, but we're in a hurry now. Shrines are prime opt in consideration. Oh, thank God for that, Doom Rider. No, you're fine, Cyclops. I actually did think you were serious at first, and I was just like, oh my God. So yeah, now we've got another depths dungeon. So that was 1 dungeon on the surface, 2 dungeons in the sky, and 2 dungeons in the depths. You realize that means there's a 6th dungeon, right? It's going to be on the surface. Gotta have that symmetry.
Link. Zelda's chosen protector.
Yeah, that's me.
My name is Minoru. I am the Sage of Spirit.
What's up?
I am happy you have arrived. At last we can speak with each other. Unfortunately, I no longer have a body. Without a physical form, we cannot yet speak face to face. But, do you see the 4 storehouses in the area? I would ask you to visit each of them and assemble a body for me. This is my request to you, Link. Loyal swordsman to Zelda.
You know, I have an identity outside of Zelda, okay? I'm just saying. And Noctis Exol actually is a really good point. We already did the, we already did the Hyrule Castle dungeon, which was a surface dungeon. So actually, this would put us at a solid 6 dungeons. 2 in each. Yeah, there's some serious misappropriation going on here. Even in Legend of Zelda 1, she wasn't that present. Wow. Well, let's see what we're in for. Not a lot of shrines in the nearby area, so we're going to have to just kind of live with it, it looks like. Well, the good news is one of the things I did last night off camera is I decided, you know what, I really just want to speed up all future transportation forever. So I got myself about 600 Zonite. So we can just do this now and not have to worry about it. So we're just going to do this now and not have to worry about it. Not that long. I got it first try this time. Go figure. That's interesting. The reason I only have 600 is because eventually my hands started hurting. It is too late, Chill Pangolin. You're cut off! I'm cutting you off from your Lore Runner content. Thank you, Chill Pangolin, as always. And if you want to put that towards up to 3 things, please let me know. Yeah. Sorry, Chill Pangolin. We're done. So, I haven't given any gameplay negatives to the Sky of the Depths yet. I probably should, in all honesty. It's in the chewing on territory. It's listed under Overworld, actually. The existing negatives have been given under Story, because the main problem has been a feature... visuals. Come on. Yeah, no, not. Okay. Let me make your job here a little bit more clear. Perception problem there. I actually thought it was centered. Oh, it can't be centered. Oh, okay. That would explain that. Yeah, it does not want to be centered. Look at that. There we go. Go, my minion. Go, my minion. Yay, we made it. Okay, so. Yeah, so that was obviously the tutorial. Now we gotta make it work. Yeah, you know what? Honestly. Just, you know. I have 600 Zonite. Let's go. This isn't going to work, by the way. It's going to be way too heavy. What do you want of that? Maybe I can't even reach the damn thing. Oh my god. Okay, maybe. Go, my minion! Yeah. A little bit. No. Too much. Okay. That didn't work at all. Thank you for the sub, Melker Blade. We need more minions. More steam. I have no idea why that line of all lines stuck in my head after that movie, but it's there. Skyblock, Rayman, Legends, and Visions of Mana. You got it. What's burning the battery right now? Okay, so... I do like good gameplay. Which is funny, because my biggest complaint about this game so far has been the story. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Okay. Sorry, it's really hard to engage my brain. I'm actually in a lot of pain today, so I'm trying to just a little bit here. Hey Bella, one please. No, I really need you to stay upright, please. Thank you, Bella, very, very much, as always. I will jot that down. I do have a website, it's true. I also try to keep that spreadsheet pretty up to date. Cyberpunk, FF16, and Kingdom Hearts block. You got it. The spreadsheet was updated last night. I am unreasonably happy that that worked. Well, the Kingdom Hearts block is kind of like a lot of other blocks. It's gonna take a while to get funded just because it's so long. And again, the hour. Imagine I was like, yeah, $60. I'll stream Kingdom Hearts, all of it, sure. Ah! One of my viewers, one of my extremely toxic, terrible viewers, once suggested that I charge just a flat rate for every game. A decent flat rate, more than $60, but still, just a flat rate. And I feel like that person does not know how time management or accounting works. Because that is a truly terrible idea. On pretty much every level. Now, I could put the thing on the platform here, you know, and that's the easy way, but we don't do things the easy way, do we? So we're going to do things the other way. $14 billion. That's right, I just charge a flat rate. $14 billion bucks. Every game. Okay, extremely out of nowhere tangent. How many of you have seen Back to the Future 2? Whoops. Yes, steering stick would be great right about here, but whatever. Was I the only one who was always weirded out at that one scene where Biff's thugs knock him out to take him in? And then there's just this voice in the background that just says, the easy way. That has always weirded me out. Ever since I was a kid. This thing's so off-center. Perfect. I wonder if anybody even knows what I'm talking about with that stupid scene. Yeah! Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Whatever. our steering. Get up, Link. That didn't even hurt you. There is, in fact, a Back to the Future 3. It is a very direct sequel to Back to the Future 2. Oh, yeah, no, it's messed up, isn't it, Ross? Very much by design, from what I understand. I brought you a thing. Oh, there we go. How does he say it? Because I don't remember that.
That's one. Bring the other 3 here as well, Link.
Beyonce. It's okay. We can all watch terrible movies together. It'll be fine. Okay, so which one did I just do? I was not paying attention as much as I should have been there. Fiancé. That's kind of weird. I feel like I did the back right one. Like over there. No, don't. Don't watch Catwoman. Oh my god. Are they labeled? Oh, they are. Hey, so we did the right arm demo. Okay. We got to get all fancification with our word choice. Sorry, I wasn't trying to correct you, Jiggly saying. It's just you saying that made me realize it was probably labeled on the map. That's true. Oh, man. Speaking of which, one thing I want to do before we finish, I want to kind of look at this nonsense. It's a little bit less directed than it was during Breath, as you can see. We've been roaming a bit more. Jesus. But we'll get to that later. So best combat music in Zelda. So let me think about this. Most of the older Zeldas don't really have a combat song, they just have a boss song. Let me think about that. Oh, Tulin's 100% my favorite sage. Not just in obvious gameplay, but like literally, even in story terms, he is my favorite sage. See, the thing is, I'm having trouble thinking of combat songs that aren't the very recent ones. I don't remember the Hyrule Warriors music, unfortunately. Why? Why did you do this? In fact, I appreciate the need to have puzzles and dungeons, obviously, I suppose. But I love the fact that there's just, you know, lava. There's just lava. Why is there just lava? Why does she close the, why does she close the door behind us, you know? Like, I can forgive the lava. Lord knows I build tons of lava stuff in Minecraft. I'll own up to that. But, like, why does the door close? Yeah, no wonder Ganondorf won. The heroes were like, alright, we've got to go and we've got to face Ganondorf. Let's do it. And then she, like, closes the door on them. And they're like, what? Why did you do this? Oh, so now you have to beat a puzzle in order to be able to progress. What? We're fighting Ganondorf. Yeah. It'll be fine. What's the issue here? we're losing Evo. No, come back. Bye. And we've lost Evo. Aw, I am sorry that it is caught up to you. I don't think I've ever had egg salad. Hang on, let me Google that really quick. Egg salad. Yeah, none of this looks familiar. I mean, I've had eggs and then also a salad, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not a mayo person. It's the same reason I don't like fruit salad. Yeah, I can't do mayo. That's always been true. I'm surprised this doesn't fit. Like, it looks like it should fit. Yeah, most... Oh, I see the problem. Okay. Most, salad combos have mayo in them. Here. And again, fruit salad being kind of the big obvious one. So I can't go up, because I just noticed there's another layer up there. There's nothing wrong to grab. Oh, there's just the third wheel, but that is it. Just that. No, don't tell me yet, Max is going. I want to try something stupid first. Something stupid has worked so well for me over the years. I will admit my favorite type of salad generally has very little or no lettuce in it at all. Check my hors d'oeuvres for a good example of what that looks like. I just like lots and lots of vegetables and stuff, you know. Honestly, probably not, Ross. The closest you could have would probably be something animated. God, yeah, that was so good. I need to make that again sometime. Well, they're feeding the right way. So that's correct. There we go. Apparently just didn't have it. Booyah! Alright, what was your solution, Nexus Corbin? Once again, unreasonably happy that that worked. No, that absolutely should have worked. Because they needed to be grinding against each other in a way that they don't contradict each other. So in other words, both wheels are still moving. And that way, both wheels are still pushing against an object. And the platform under the lava was sufficiently there to actually push us forward. Now that was the gamble. Because I wasn't sure how much of this had collision right there. But it did, and it worked, and I'm happy. Yay. I suck. Or, I mean... Alright, I think you're right. Because we know that this game, and the previous game, does a lot of doubling up on that kind of thing. Like, for example, sand is just snow. So it would make sense if lava is just water. No, no. Please. I do. I splooshed into the lava. Perfect. Yeah, the other ones, this is probably the most puzzly of the dungeons we've seen so far. There we go. Alright, I have solved it forever. Everything is solved. I mean, I'm going to qualify this as a Zelda game for the purposes of categorization. But I will admit, this is the least Zelda game we've covered. This and Breath. Honestly, Breath is less of a Zelda game than this one, but same general leading. It's not a detriment or a complaint. It's just, it's definitely drifting away from what we probably consider to be, you know, a Zelda game. Yeah, new Zelda. There you go. No, don't. No, don't. Fine, whatever. Perfect. You both just, yeah, thanks. Ham. Well, we'll see what Echoes of Wisdom does, even though it's probably more of a guiding game. I can't believe that actually worked. A little bit more. Echoes, I don't know if it'll be more linear or not. That's a good question. Okay, where are we going? This way, maybe? Well, we've got a couple of fans and a waterway, so that's probably exactly what they want me to do. Oh, it's a chest. I was like, what is that device? Zonite. You know what? Always use more Zonite. That would be funny. Hey, new device. What is it? Sure. That actually does sound familiar, you're right. What is it? Ah, that would be where I've heard of that, yeah. I'm almost positive several of my friends used to watch that quite a bit. And I've seen a few episodes too, obviously. Yeah, that would have made sense, but making sense is not my forte. Whoa there. Whoa there. Okay, yeah, there's some flow we're fighting here. We got this. See? It even worked. It even worked. The fans for the water, the wheels to then get up on the shore. There we go. Oh, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Come on. Come on. Okay, fine. As I was saying, hey, and then it docked without any issues or having to get off the vehicle whatsoever. Thanks. Thanks, you know, you're a credit to your race. Why'd you do it? Not quite amphibian. Getting there.
And that's another part. 2 left.
But we gotta build this bionicle. Okay, and it looks like it did delight the spot, so that's good. We're totally building a mecha. 100%. That would be extremely cool, Jiggly's saying. Yeah, I guess this is kind of more like a mech body? Like, that's not a power suit, that's not a mech, that's not a mecha, because all of those involve a pilot. This is more like a replacement body. Yeah, Golem. Or a total conversion, or whatever they call that. Why do you keep closing the door behind me? What are you so afraid of? And how do these devices still work after 1,000,000 years? Alright, hem. I see nothing wrong with what we're about to do. Wait, ah! It's okay. I've got this. Maybe. I no longer have this. Oh my god. Okay, so. You know the most unbelievable thing about the entire game? Link is excited to actually put money into a gacha machine. As if he would be satisfied with whatever comes out. No, the more accurate thing would be... because he didn't get the specific thing he wanted. See you around off the deeper end. Okay, so that was actually a lot of stuff. Holy crap. Link is evil. That's true. Oops. Does it stay? It stays, okay. Yeah, a little more. You know, this is just the stupidest possible answer, so I kind of have to do this. I mean, come on, they even lined it up so there's space for the rocket. But that really threw me. Oh my god, but why? Why? Okay. We're okay. Everything's okay. Bo. Sorry, whatever his stupid name is. They're just platters of Zonite. I mean, I'll take it. I always have use for Zonite. Zonite means that much less stress, that much more ability to just be like, you know what, I feel like flying there. So I'll take it. What I really want is under this. Yeah, there's a chest. Who cares about that? What are the odds that there's actually something worth a damn in the chest? Be honest. Could be more Zonite. Play gotcha. Since I have discovered that Zonite crafted stuff just is destroyed when you break it off, I'm trying not to destroy my hard-earned Zonite there. Okay. No, this is working out kind of technically. Please. It's right here, game. It's right here. Work the calves. That's an awfully big encasement for a tiny leg, but I ain't gonna quibble. It's fine.
One more left, Link. The body for my spirit is nearly complete.
You know, this is cool and all, and it is. But you know what would be even cooler? She just flat out tells you to make her a mech body. And gives you tons of resources, and it's just make whatever. Right? Just make whatever you want to. The other one. Oh, there it is. It's the only thing, Act. It's the only thing that's acceptable. No, Punk. The ridiculous amount of grind necessary to reach the point at which you can then finally gain access to buying 10 items at a time, for a decent price, admittedly. But also for an additional grind is not really the kind of thing that strikes me as removal of spending 100-ish hours of not being able to buy the thing you want. So, no. Oh, I know this spot. One second. We'll come back to that. Okay. Hell, Oblivion did that, Dakota. And you know it's sad when Oblivion manages something like that. It's not exactly a game designed for that kind of activity, but they did it. The only one, too. Okay. Yeah, no, I saw it. There's actually another one right there. So now I gotta think about it. I thought I had that. No, I certainly do not. Okay. Let's try something stupid, shall we? It seems to be the only thing I can do today. high enough before I'm tilted. I think you're right, but I think we're actually going to use that rather than try to fix it. I don't think it's high enough. See you in a second. What, isn't that how you're supposed to solve that puzzle? Okay, I'll stop screaming. You know, the game has had hard limits on several things, which just straight up will not work. And then sometimes the game's just like, yeah, sure. Okay. We have 44 steering sticks. Yep. Special delivery. Here's my new hovercraft. Oh, hang on. I accidentally broke it apart. Although now I'm actually thinking of something. Hang on, before we do this, hang on, I just had a random dumb idea. It's really... really, really dumb idea. Hang on, hang on. You will call this the Twister. After the dance move? No. No. I have not. Or rather, I haven't played it to any substance. There's the balance, right? But, you know... Okay, no, that's still wrong way. Alright, hang on. So I want 2 there. At least. Let's start with that. Where's my fan? Feels offset. That feels offset. Is it just the way? No, it's not. Yeah. That's better. Oh yeah! Look how fast that is! Oh my god! Oh my god! Can't go down. I am physically incapable of going down because it has so much thrust. Look at how much that's draining my battery. Oh god, the lake went away. The lake went away. Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna favorite that thing. Screw it. Question is, where does it respawn? And it even handles decently too. This is great. I think I do, actually. I don't know if it counts. Hang on. In fact, it almost assuredly doesn't count. But it's worth trying. The amount of time this will save is worth trying. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's not even cheese, really. I already have the item. It's the only way I could make that duplicate of it. I also really dislike how the saves work in this game in general. Just as an aside. I kind of get why, but I also kind of mostly don't. We've had the ability to save state in game design since literally the 90s. You know, that's an interesting point. Yeah. Well... Alright, let's eat something really quick here. Let's see. What delicious food should we have? What's everyone's vote? What should we eat? What should we eat? We've got a pile of meat and cheese. We've got a pile of meat and cheese. We've got a cheesecake, buttered apple, roast. We've got the surf and turf. We've got an apple pie, flan, pizza, stew, curry, omelet, rice and egg, and cheese and tomato. I'm seeing several people saying apple pie or the buttered apple. It's another apple pie. Let's try it. Let's do it. Much better. Okay. So it looks like the front door is still open, so I think we are just straight up reset on all of that. Okay. That sucks. Like, you'd figure at least it would have saved it at, like, the exit or something, but no. We have to do the whole thing all over again. I'd like to take ownership of the mistake there, but I don't at all. That's honestly pretty bad design, if I'm being blunt. Okay. Is it negative worthy? That's actually an interesting question. It does mean if anything happens during this, then you're screwed and you have to just start over. That is not great. Like, what this... It occurs to me what this functionally is a lack of mission checkpoints. Because what's happening is it's not saving the state of anything. So, you know what? I think I agree. The whole game will get a negative for a lack of mission checkpointing because of the possibility of crap like this happening. Like, even a fairly basic option of, hey, you've obviously done the puzzle. Like, okay, if I could use a parallel, it's the fact that the bot is still not working. If I could use a parallel, because we've actually seen this, in several of the shrines, there are mid-mission checkpoints. In other words, you go through something, and you know, there's the dingle, and you hear that, and that kind of forces the shrine into the checkpoint state of that particular point of the shrine, right? We've seen this several times before. In other words, the relative point there being that they could have put one of those save states, you know, one of those you have progressed this far states in these things. So, like, for example, once we successfully get to the final room, hey, it's now here, and you can just go grab the thing if something goes wrong, rather than having to redo the entire puzzle. I am sorry you are not having a great day, Eternus. I hope the specialists can fix it soon, because I don't even know how to deal with that. That is awful, and I express sympathy. Thank you for your support. I mean, there is a reason why, you know, proper save design is almost always a positive. And it's because it's good design. It was argued for a long time that we need to make that the standard. In other words, no positives for it. I pushed back against that, though. Because good design is good design, even if it's the standard. That was part of a lengthy debate, actually. Some of you probably remember. It boiled down to what qualifies as a positive and what qualifies as a wash. And the general consensus we came to was that if it's good, whether it should be or not, it probably qualifies as a positive. Yeah, I'm just gonna... That's why, you notice I hesitated there, Bionic Punk. Did you know you've supported me for 2 years, Eternus? You know, there's exactly one thing I don't really care for about this dungeon. I just realized that. It's the music. The songs in all 4 dungeons so far have been pretty freaking legit. This, We've got 17 days left, Eternus. And then we might be done with the main story quest. No, this isn't Depth's music. Depth's music is much more atmospheric, much more absent. There is Depth's music, but it's really atmospheric. It barely qualifies as music. I guess barely qualifies as being a song. Might be a better way to phrase that.
Thank you, Link. Now only one task remains. We must recover my secret stone.
In yet another dungeon.
It should be located here. Please, Link, let us go there together.
Demon King. Sorry.
The path will be very dangerous. Fortunately, this construct body you have built for me is hardly helpless. There is a platform nearby where we can explore its potential.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we finally have an honest-to-goodness mech
We must recover my
golem,
secret stone.
and it has absolutely no modulation. Link can ride Minoru's construct. Interesting. Yep, time to ride. Name of Bragwin. Okay, act. Okay. So it uses battery. Very little battery, but it does use battery, so that's already kind of eyebrow raising. But
Aha!
yeah, I caught that, thanks. Okay. So it's not quite build. It's more like we can attach while we're on top of her. Yeah, it's a form of fusing, that's correct. So then we can do stuff like this. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. that is, but sure. No, no, stop. I'm not sure if she can operate on her own. Right, that's not the attack button anymore. Also does some damage compared to what I normally do. Got it. Oh, jeez. Alright, hold up. Let's kill all these things with my sword instead of my giant mecha. Yeah, we actually have an established negative for this, believe it or not. She can fight her own, by the way. I will give her that. So that's good. But we have a term for this. It's called hyperfail. When a hyper beam moment flops, it's a hyperfail moment. And that is exactly what this is. Like, we just did an entire dungeon building her up, and we get to ride a giant mech, and that should be a hell yeah kind of a moment, especially given how far into the game this is. By definition, if I'm not mistaken, and please correct me if I'm wrong, we have to have done the 4 dungeons in order to even reach this point, access her, and then be able to unlock this and do all this stuff and blah, 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 right? Like, we can't just beeline this. Yeah, we, at absolutely nothing else, we require 10 hearts just to be able to access her. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. Yep, thanks. Okay, so we could sequence break it. We still need 10 hearts. So, I stand by my statement. This is, at bare minimum, a mid-game thing. If we're getting into technicalities of speedrunning tech, that doesn't count, because I know you could go kill Ganondorf with 4 hearts. I understand that. That doesn't count, though, right? Like, for purposes of analysis and review, it's cool, but it doesn't count, right? This is just sort of pathetic, honestly. But even if you decide to disagree with me that this is definitely the kind of thing that is an early game thing, if that is the argument you're making, then she still sucks. Can I get off of her, please? Jesus Christ. Oh, the Master Sword just broke. What are we shooting through right now? Yeah, exactly. Even early game, this is still very underwhelming. This could have been very awesome. That's pretty much how most hyperfail moments are. It's supposed to be awesome, and it isn't. Unfortunately, I do think this qualifies for the negative for that alone. And then we have to talk about how just she controls and gets in the way of combat. Oh, that sucks. I was actually really getting excited, too. I shouldn't say that. Like, we were building a giant freaking mech suit. Come on. How could I not get excited about that? Yeah, that's great. Thanks. I mean, so for those of you who weren't there for it, we did a run of Wolfenstein New Colossus, I think it was, specifically. And I'm going to spoil a moment in that game, okay? Because there's a moment where an enemy you've been fighting the whole game is suddenly something you can ride. It is a giant mech dog with a flamethrower for a mouth. And you get to ride a giant mech dog with a flamethrower for a mouth. And that should be an awesome moment. And it isn't. It was actually the exact moment we coined the term hyperfail moment. Because it was so bad and so, like, just arduous and clunky and literally worse than just running around with our base guns. And it was like, how do you screw that up? How do you screw up having a giant mech dog of Kong, Kong, Kong? Just, whatever. Sorry. Rant off, rant off. I'll type up more thoughts there later, but wow. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? We got a cannon, beam emitter, rocket, and that thing. Well, I definitely don't want you to have this shock thing, because you keep shocking me. So definitely getting a cannon is going to be a great idea here, right? Like, I predict nothing but good things about this. Well, let's test that. Let's test that, because I've been hesitating on using the rocket, because rockets are notoriously one shot, but let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, God. Okay. Also, that was one shot. It is now gone. So that is good to know. No, it was a good thing to test. I was assuming. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I do like she just comes with a light. That is a feature I enjoy. We can just walk over Gloom, which admittedly doesn't mean a lot to me at this point, but I'm still going to acknowledge that that is a nice feature. Yep, nope, didn't need to do that. I keep hitting the jump button, which is, of course, you know, the dismount button. Ooh, gotcha, Body Pump. No, yeah, her hitbox is gargantuan. Like, I get that she's technically a fuse thing. Like, in coding terms, she's probably closer to actually being a weapon than she is a vehicle. As weird as that probably sounds. And it makes sense. That's probably the same thing I would have done, to be completely honest with you. Favorite Hyper Beam moment ever? I mean, Super Metroid. I'm sorry. That's such a gimme for me. Yeah, by the way, we take damage if we are hit while we're riding her. Like I said, she's a weapon, programming-wise. Which does make sense. I'm going to acquiesce to that. Yeah, absolutely pathetic damage. As I say, Metroid has several good Hyper Beam moments. Speaking of which, Metroid Dread, while we're on the subject. Hi, Zaluk. I actually don't have any really good weapons right now, do I? didn't actually have to. Yeah, I would say that's a good Hyper Beam moment. Not my favorite, but it's definitely a good one. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to not use the artillery. I apologize. I apologize. Will you ever forgive me? What are we doing on bows right now? Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Come with me, Minoru. Actually, several Kirby games have some good Hyper Beam moments, weirdly enough. Honestly, a lot of Nintendo games tend to nail the point and purpose of a Hyper Beam moment.
Aha!
Draw forth the hidden power in the construct. No comment. So, honestly, we're just gonna hit the wrong button, first of all. That's important. Double spike. And then we're gonna put this on the back. And then we're gonna let your auto AI do your thing, because the rest of you is not worth it. See you around, Kenix Cow. Have a good one, hopefully. I do like how you can loot on the back of it, which makes sense. Again, weapon, right? See, I'm finding myself thinking, what would I have done differently? Okay, so first of all, I would have gotten rid of the durability on the attachments. Something I literally just ran into. Because of how she's programmed, I don't think she could have her own health bar. And honestly, that's okay. That's not a huge deal. And that's all of her digging ability. So we're gonna jank our way up here. Oh geez, and there's a giant pile of Zonite up there too. Thanks for that, game. Thanks for that. You know what? Hang on. Hang on. Hey, let me call in my actual mining expert here. Why'd you do it? Oh yeah, that's some Zonite. Look at that. Much better. More Zonite. More Zonite. Fine, I'll eat some balloon food. We do have it. Okay, so should we eat the Warding Dark Stew, the Warding Dark Rice Ball, or the Warding Dark Cake? And they look like that. There's your three options right there. God, it looks so gross, doesn't it? You know what that reminds me of, Eternus? Hang on. Blade Chaval, are you here? Because I want to share something while you're present. Stew does fill us up more. Let's do stew. Let's do stew. I like stew. Horrifying. Okay, so. Look, I just really want Zonite, okay? I don't know what you want from me. I would have gladly done this on her back, but, you know. So yeah, max the durability from her specifically. Whatever you put on her, it's just flagged as having no durability. Which is a thing, by the way. That is actually a thing in the game, so it's not like they can't do that. Is that even a thing? I don't think we can have more than 3 gloom resistance. I think we're capped. Yeah, we're still at 3 gloom resistance. So, durability, fix that. I know this is kind of an unrelated problem. Well, you know what? No, I'm disagreeing with myself. Never mind. So let's not do that. Instead... Actually, yes, this morning I spent time finally codifying the durability problem. Obviously, much, much fewer negatives than Breath of the Wild got, but it's still got a couple there. So make it so that whatever she wields has no durability. I would probably either reduce her battery drain, or honestly, maybe even just get rid of the battery drain for her. Like, I get why they want battery to be the same functionality that the stamina bar is. It's just kind of not, you know? I've already listed my complaints about that. I'm not going to mention that. So, get rid of the battery drain, get rid of the durability. So whatever you put on her just sticks there, and you can just use her, you know, forever, right? That doesn't improve her in the strictest sense of the word, but it does get rid of the problems with her, the negatives of her. And yeah, she only uses battery while you're raiding her, which, her walking speed is a weird one, because, like, she is faster. Here, watch this. Look at that walk speed right there. She's actually moving faster than I am sprinting right now. It's because she has, it's called chase speed, is what that's called. It's usually standard walking speed plus 20%. So, in other words, it's so that NPCs and monsters can reach you, so they can reach the player. So it's always a little bit faster than the player can go. And that's absolutely what she's doing here. And that's fine. But she's only doing that when we're not riding her. Which is less fine. I think I would have probably improved at least one aspect of her. And the truth is, I'm not sure which. Like, maybe make her much improved in either speed or damage or in health. One of the 3. And have that be the final thing that I would change. Because getting rid of the negatives is easy. I'm torn on how much I would want to improve her. In a truly ideal situation, what I would do is I would have it so you can freaking upgrade her. Like, upgrade mechanics already in this game, and she's already functionally a piece of gear, right? So, give you the option to up her armor. Give you the option to up her damage. Give you the option to up her speed. Boom. That's what I would do, I think. Give her the ability to just straight up fly. That would be tricky because of how they coded it, but I think that would be at least doable. Like, this is the kind of feature that I could see being an entire mechanic completely by itself. You cannot tell me players would not enjoy being able to customize a frickin' mech.
Aha!
Especially one that we just functionally did an entire dungeon to access, right? Now, I'm sure you've noticed almost every one of these armors on the way has been a tutorial for the kind of stuff you can put on her back. Okay, we've got another dungeon? Holy crap. Little did I know, we were only doing the lead up to the dungeon. I forgot all that stuff we did in the overworld was the actual lead up. It's only me. Yeah, Spirit Temple. That's true, Zlode. Now, that'll even tie nicely into the parts itemization that's already in the game. Because there's already, you know, parts all over the place in the armory, or the gotcha balls, or just using Zonite. Well, this looks extremely non-suspicious. Yep, this is definitely not a boss arena we're supposed to fight on her back. Because of the gloom and the weapons all over the place. Really? I don't know what that is.
That construct! I made it long ago! But the glow... It must be under the control of something monstrous!
Yeah, I was really hoping to fight Koga for a second.
If the Demon King has turned my creation into his pawn, we must defeat it. We can do this together, Link.
I mean, yeah, we can. But, like, seriously, just let me kill it on my back.
Let's go. We have to stop that construct. We will not be able to force our way past its defenses. We must think of something else.
Oh, come on.
Is quite sturdy.
Perfectly went into the corner. That's actual bullcrap. There you go. Ah.
Maybe we can make use of the devices around us.
What?
Those devices are very dangerous. Be careful.
That's extremely helpful. Why did you make your previous mech twice the size of this one, by the way? Asking for a friend. Yeah. Okay, this is cool. Let me just slowly walk away from the enemy. Link's been hanging out with Little Mac a lot.
brought out more arms. Be careful. Don't get thrown off by how fast it moves. Just wait until it stops, then attack.
Yeah, why can't we have 4 arms? That's actually a good question. Oh, come on. Ah! Ow! And again, I'm taking damage here. Of course I am. It's okay. Let's see. What could we eat? What could we eat? Let's eat something real for this. There. Tank's fine. Tank's fine. Ooh, hello. Item replaceable. I mean, you know, why did that not work?
We won't last long this way. We need to find another approach.
Okay. You just staying up there, or is that the plan? Oh, there it is. What's up? So before Ross kills me, I do have to admit I'm not enjoying this, but I'm trying to put a finger on why. It might just be because she sucks, you know? That just might be where it's at.
It has to stop moving to attack. Wait for that moment.
A slow, sloggy mech battle can work. I've seen that happen. Random example. If you've ever played Bowser's Inside Story, spoilers, there are moments where Bowser becomes huge. Like, he actually grows to the size of a castle. And then you play as him. And you fight as that. And it's kind of awesome. And it's big and slow and sloggy. Because of course it is, right? Even the enemy boss mechanics there were fine. The fact that you couldn't damage it other than hitting into the wall doesn't even bother me. It's just, that's very Zelda. I think the problem was I just don't enjoy controlling her. Remember, you could pick up to 3 things, Family Guy. I mean, we haven't skipped any of the cutscenes just in case, Frieza. It'll be nice to not talk about the Demon King. Thank you, Family Guy, for the support, as always. And if you give me a moment, I will jot that down. For Age of Empires. Blocked. We're still 2 hearts shy. Oh, nice. That actually clears gloom. I'll take it. Unfortunately, yes, Type 3B Skeleton. To my great dismay, I am familiar with the Kingsfield series. In fact, you probably don't know this, because you asked that question, but I have already reviewed Kingsfield 4. It's, I think, the 5th worst game we've reviewed so far. Something like that. It's pretty far down there. I recommend the highlight reel, if nothing else.
Zelda asked me to aid you, Link. I am the Sage of Spirit, and one of the Zonai.
Garfield? Sorry. She's doing the half eyes thing. That's the reference.
I am glad to meet you, Link. I must thank you. It is because of you that we have recovered my secret stone. Originally, my intent was to awaken when you first found the Porapad. Then to guide you to my construct and assist you on your journey. I had not anticipated a battle with that same construct. You have proven quite adept, and I am grateful for all your efforts. Link, here. In the name of Minoru, Sage of Spirit, I grant my power unto you. I believe it will serve you well. With this power I've given, a deep bond has been forged between us. And from this point forward, my spirit will reside within that construct. I will help you however I can. Aha!
One moment. I'm typing up some thoughts really quick here. This is going to sound weird. I think I'm actually going to give a positive to the boss battle we just did. I am also going to give 3 negatives, but I'm going to give the positive as well. Got it. Oh, what? Wrong hand. That's the create hand. Oh, well. Here's another universe. Sorry. My bad. But yeah, the reasoning is all of my issues with that boss battle have to do with the character I was controlling. Hit-wise, I think we have a new worst Sage, because she's terrible. Like, for all the reasons I've already discussed, right? The controls, the speed, the interruption in combat, the low damage. She's clunky. the boss battle was fine. Like, let's remove her from the equation for a second. Look at the boss battle in a vacuum, because what we have is a big old boss. They can only be hit by knocking into the wall, which is very Zelda. It has nice big wind-up attacks. It has multiple weak points at which you can start hitting it. It itself keeps using some of the kit that you have access to, and whenever it's done using it, it drops that kit, giving you multiple options for how you want to progress. I'm with that, right? Like, so, yeah, no. Decent boss fight. Oof. I don't remember what it was called. What was the name of the thing we just fought? Corrupt Construct. Seized Construct. There we go. Seized Construct. Okay. Circumstances forced me to forsake my body and become a being of pure spirit. Long have I slumbered within Zelda's Puripad, in order to share what I knew when I passed it into your hands. I apologize our meeting has been so long delayed. The Demon King's interference is to blame. Nevertheless, I ask your pardon.
Well then.
On to the topic at hand. In my own age, the distant past from your perspective, Zelda awakened as the Sage of Time and appeared before us. What I must relate to you is a tragedy that occurred in Hyrule's history. As its crux was Zelda, who held the Secret Stone and traversed time.
Aha!
She made a momentous decision in those days gone by. Let me guess, she turned into a dragon.
Long ago, my people, known as the Zonai, came down from the heavens to the surface of the world. It was said they were descendants of gods. They bore treasures from these same gods, secret stones capable of amplifying the abilities of those who possessed them. Using the knowledge of the Zonai, my younger brother Rauru became a great leader. He met a young woman named Sonia, and they would wed. Rauru gifted Sonia one of the secret stones. Together, they sought to establish their kingdom. This is how the Kingdom of Hyrule, with Rauru and Sonia as its first king and queen, came to be. The future looked bright. However, tragedy suddenly struck. A man of great evil emerged from the desert. The leader of the Gerudo, Ganondorf, killed Queen Sonia and stole her secret stone. Using the secret stone, Ganondorf transformed into the Demon King. He then created swarms of monsters and attacked. Hyrule rose up to face these threats, but the evil power driving the monsters forward was staggering. The defenders were on the brink of defeat. Rauru then came up with a plan to turn the tide of the war. He entrusted secret stones to warriors with exceptional abilities. They became sages and united in an effort to finally defeat the Demon King. Rauru and the sages outnumbered the Demon King and should have been able to stop him. However, the Demon King's power had grown far beyond anything we could have imagined. I was unable to withstand his strength. Our fight appeared all but lost. And then, Rauru. He committed himself to one final act.
That pride will be your downfall, Ganondorf! Don't be so smug. I know exactly what it will cost me.
Thousands of years will pass in the blink of an eye. You only delay the inevitable.
You're wrong. Years from now, someone will appear with the sword that seals the darkness. A swordsman with the power to defeat you. Link. Remember this name.
Link. Interesting. I look forward to meeting you.
Where did the Master Sword come from in this universe?
Aha.
Sorry for the random thought, but like, it's just something to chew on. Because, you know, it's the sword to defeat darkness and blah blah blah, but like the fact that they're specifically counting on the Master Sword to defeat the Demon King here is interesting. Because they're all kind of leaning on that, and I mean, obviously it also already failed at that exact same task. I don't know. Food for thought.
Well then.
Oh, she actually acknowledges that I have the Master Sword here.
You're saying that sword traveled through time the same way you did?
Yes, but more importantly, in my original time, the Demon King was vulnerable to even the smallest piece of this sword.
Even someone like him has vulnerabilities. Then, what exactly are you suggesting we do with the sword?
Over time, the Master Sword is able to absorb sacred power. It can heal itself, and even grow stronger.
Curious. If we were able to empower it in that way, it could be the key to defeating the Demon King. But it could take centuries for that sword to grow strong enough. The power the Demon King wields. I do not see how this can be done. It would be impossible for you to provide it with sacred power for so long.
I can think of one way.
You mean?
Yes, I can do it. I have to.
I've told you. That act is forbidden, for a very good reason. It would mean throwing yourself away.
Oh, Minoru!
won't be able to change back.
The moment I had the sword, I knew what to do. I knew this was why I came to this era. I want to restore the Master Sword and deliver it to Link.
I understand. You really have made up your mind? Very well then. As a Zonai, I bear my share of blame for these events. So I too will devote myself to this goal, and to this hero of yours. For the swordsman Link, I will do everything I can. Even if my body should perish, I will still be with you in spirit. Aha!
Gotta suicide it up just for you two. You two. We laid out the groundwork for guiding you in the distant future. Before the gloom's affliction took my life, I became a spirit and entered the Purapad. Zelda did what she felt she must and began the forbidden process. She believed you would use the Master Sword to defeat the Demon King and restore peace to Hyrule.
Aha!
You already have in your hand the hope that Zelda left you, the sword that seals the darkness, the Master Sword.
Well then.
Go now, Link. I'm guessing this would be a vector quest if we didn't, consequently. With the Sword of Hope that Zelda left you, you will surely smite Demon King Ganondorf. Yep. Instantly picks up and then completes the Master Sword quest. Instantly.
Yes. Aha! Well then.
Oh, hey, we can buy Zonite weapons for a lot of Zonite. Jeez Louise. Elder sister of Rauru, she helped her brother, the source of Link's right arm, fight the Demon King in her role as Sage of Spirit long ago. When she was struck down in battle, she used her powers to preserve her spirit in the Purapad. She feels responsible for a Zonai secret stone giving rise to the Demon King and swore to Zelda she would do everything in her power to defeat him at the present day. An ancient arrowhead. Sure. Just to get the quest out of the log. That's a good question. I don't know. To look. Okay. that placed him in an arrow. Won't they break instantly? Ganondorf's just like, oh, I'll go fight Link in a few billion years. Taking a nice nap. Oh, there's Link. That's it? Pathetic. I will be right back. Something that's been brought up a few times by pretty much everyone at this point, including me, was how much this game has a linear story that does not have linearity into how it's told. And how that is a detriment to the game's story. Allow me to once again reiterate that point, as we just had a sequence which was a much better done sequence than what we saw in the Tears, that mostly repeats a lot of the information of the Tears. Like, it then added onto it, right? It then added actually some more stuff. Like, hey, you know, here's what happened afterwards, and here's the actual moment of the sealing. Cool. But, yeah, this is the kind of thing we would literally need a walkthrough or a guide to actually experience the story in the order it very clearly is designed to be done in. Because you can see so clearly how, having done the 4 dungeons, that leads us to Hyrule, which then leads us to find Minoru, which then she pretty much flat out tells us, go get the Master Sword, which means doing the Tears. And once we do the Tears, we go through that whole thing, get the Master Sword. It's like, okay, now we're good to progress, right? But that's not how we did things. Not really on purpose either. That's just how it is. And I hate to sound persnickety, but I should probably mention that I actually walked on this road in order to get up to the Rito. I went to the Rito first. And I still completely skipped over the fact that, what's-her-face, Impa, was like right here. And yeah, having a guide would also be kind of spoilery. And it's like, I mean, a non-linear story has to be a story that it doesn't matter the order in which it's told. That's really what that boils down to. Yeah, no, it does. It makes perfect sense, Ross. Like, I was complaining about that during the Tears. It's like, why aren't you showing us the fight? Well, it's because we already saw it. As I've said several times, there were plenty of options they had in their kit in order to make sure that they could essentially enforce us to go through these quests in a linear order, and they didn't. Because, yeah, I was going to say, one of the best methods, in my experience, to make sure that a story is told relatively linearly, while still not being completely linear, is what I call all roads lead to Rome. And what Dean Badin just mentioned as bottlenecks, or choke points, excuse me. You know, put it this way, right? Let me make up something. You have to go defeat Ross, who is the big general of this area, in order to be able to then understand the next part of the story. You have to. None of the future story quests, none of the quest items, none of the NPCs, none of this story stuff even exists. It's not loaded in the game until you beat Ross. He's the bottleneck right here. How you get to Ross is totally up to you. You can go straight to him, Or you can go over here and fight Dean Bedine first, or you can, like, go build up the town, or you can do all the side quests over here, which guides you over this, and you get it, right? Like, there's all sorts of routes here, but ultimately, it all comes together in this one point, which is the battle with Ross. That then unlocks the next bubble, right? That's... Look, Dean Bedine. That's a method. That's a method where you can still tell a non-linear story and still have it be a linearity to it, have some direction to it. And yeah, I was just about to point out, several Zelda games have done exactly this. If you're thinking about it. Hell, this goes back to Link to the Past, arguably. And I would say Zelda 1, which also has a similar choke point thing, but there's no story in Zelda 1, so that doesn't really apply the same way. Anyways, point being, I suck. Alright, yeah, Ocarina does this exact thing. Yeah, I found the 5th sage.
What?
You found the 5th sage? Yeah, I found the 5th sage. That's incredible. Means we have the 5 sages. Excellent work. Yep, 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 yep. Yep.
What?
Yep, we've restored the Master Sword. Okay, cool. I actually like her outfit. It's rare that I like outfits in these games, but there's actually some thought to that.
Check it.
Even though she's wearing 2 shirts. That's true, off the deeper end.
Huh? Ah. What?
Yeah, sorry, we've already done that quest too. Sorry. Sorry.
Yes.
So, okay,
Check it.
let me ask very simply. Is there any reason not to go kill Ganondorf right now? Because, yeah, she just gave us the quest to go do the Koga quests, which we've already done. And there's that linearity again. I'm assuming there's a post-game. Let me be clear about why I'm asking this. In other words, I'm assuming we can keep playing after we go kill Ganondorf. Because that's the only reason I could imagine why so many people have told me I need to go do the MSQ. Finish the MSQ before we do the rest of it. Wait, what? So now I'm just confused. Okay, we are running into a terminology issue. Everyone told me to do the MSQ first, then side stuff. Which means beating the game and then doing the side stuff. And that's why I was assuming there was a post-game, because that's the only way that makes any kind of sense. If now we're going to go do side stuff, okay. That's, alright, so let's clean out our log first. Why do we still have Find Princess Zelda? Okay, whatever. So let's do, potential princess settings. Let's do some of the basic stuff first. You can see why I was so confused why everybody was like, oh, make sure you do the MSQ first. And I'm like, why? Like, I even stalled when you said that. I was just like... Because I could tell from a streaming perspective what that would mean. It's like, all right, we killed Ganondorf. All right. Now let's go. Get 5 bird eggs. And then we need to go kill 15 kobolds. Yeah, I was just waiting for this to happen. And we've already finished the shrines, if I haven't been clear about that. I even have proof. I can prove it. Is that this dumb thing? Behold the horror. so it's real gear. Moving on. We have a weird spread of weapons right now, too. I think we're just going to push through some of these. Literally just get some of them broken. So, let's do some combat quests. And now to do all the Koroks. So it talks about the hero of old. We saw that, the hero of old in the mural. I would assuminate that what that means is one of the original children of the Zonai and the Hyruleans, like one of the first-gen hybrids. It's like, I will save the universe, and then did. If there was any more significance behind it than that, I don't actually know. Oh, I don't want to do more of the depths. I'm sorry. What I might do is I'll be like, all right, you all come up with a wish list of things you want to see me do in the depths, because otherwise, I think I've covered the depths to satisfaction. I don't have any other review purposes behind doing more stuff down there. Like finding more lights, okay. Like I do want to talk about the overall design of the depths, but other than that, it's like.
Hi.
Yep, we're here. Yep.
Oi.
Let's do it. Are those all whites? Oh, geez, this is going to be all me, isn't it? Yeah, finding the other bargainer statues, doing the Colosseums, and the boss refights.
Hey.
It has been giving me a little bit of a headache, I'm not going to lie. The lag spikes. Trying to loot. What do we think in chat about the lag spiking? The frame drops, essentially. Shut. We do have precedence for that kind of a thing being a negative. I have no idea. How much durability does the Master Sword have? Anybody know? Okay, no, I don't want to... Not that far, Frieza. Come on, man. Work with me, work with me. Alright, what happens when you get all the gems? Lay it on me, Ross. I'm ready. What we got here? What?
Hi. Oh.
Thanks.
Oh.
How many Colosseums are there total? Because we've already done one, and we've poked at a second one.
Oh. Hey.
Okay, so that's that quest done. Yeah, I mean, the second one we poked at had Lionel's, so... Probably don't want to do that unless we have, you know, some actual weapons. Still haven't been able to get unbroken royal weapons yet. There's a harder one than Lionel's. Well, we still haven't fought a Gleeok. There's 6. Okay, so we have 5 Colosseums to poke at. I'm not going to commit to that. I'm going to say that right now. But I will at least make the effort to try all... whoops. Let's just leave that there. That's a bugged item. That should not be in my inventory. Yeah, we need to try Frox. We need to try Gleeok. What else have we got? Let's go ahead and put on this thing. No, we'll do the Lionel one. We'll do the Lionel one. Just for you. Let's just get ready for the Lionel one, shall we? If we're doing something real, then we're doing something real, you know. There's a King Gleeok. Oh my god, there's a King Gleeok. Okay, let's dump this. Complete trash. Hold on to my one mining weapon, although I shouldn't... You know what? I don't have to mine anymore. Get out of here. Get out of here. And I can get one-handers easily if I want to do some more. Boop. Because that's the only real benefit for playing one-handers at this point. Yeah, I like the ruin weapon thing on the Master. That was a nice touch. Okay. Let me... do this. Nope. Wrong button. Let's test something super quick. I'm guessing it's going to be Traveler's gear. That's just my prediction right now. Traveler, soldiers, maybe knight. I wonder if the original Gleeoks were modeled after King Ghidorah. Wouldn't surprise me. Godzilla creeps in all over the place in Nintendo games. Alright, what do you got? Soldiers, travelers, travelers. That's not even worth picking up. That's not even worth, like, dropping on the ground because of how junk that is. Just in case. We'll try one other spot, but I'm not expecting much. I'm really not. Like, this has just been such a nothing burger. The whole game. So I mentioned overworld design. I still need to chew on that because I want to actually debate the overall design of all 3 overworlds, actually. I think we all know my opinion of the sky. I don't feel the need to rehash that. I should mention I didn't actually give any positives or negatives to the overworld of Breath of the Wild. I actually double-checked my notes on that even. Because I honestly felt like it didn't really deserve warranting for what I usually consider overworld design. However, Tears' overworld has a bit more... Damn it. 1 second. Hang on. That's really frustrating. Hang on. I'm having a billing issue. I want to resolve that as quickly as possible. For this, I should be having auto pay up, and I don't know why it's not. Sorry. This is just really, really frustrating. You know what? Tell you what. I'm gonna break for lunch early and get this fixed, and I'll just come back from lunch. How's that sound? So I'll be back in like an hour-ish.